welcome to Once Upon a Storybook. We are continuing to look at stories from the book In the Arms of Angels by Joan Wester Anderson. And today's story is titled Nicole's Special Shoes. I saw the tracks of angels in the earth, the beauty of heaven walking by itself on the world. Francesco Petrarch. Bambi and Francis live in Pasay City in the Philippines. Francis is a software developer and a systems analysis for a large information technology company. Bambi works in a bank. They have a 4-year-old daughter, Nicole. One Sunday evening, as Francis and Bambi were preparing for the Monday morning rush, Nicole brought her shoe to Francis. "Daddy, see, the buckle doesn't work." "Trust a child to wait until the last moment," Francis exclaimed. Francis examined the shoe. The buckle was indeed broken. "I could not let my daughter go to school with a broken shoe," Francis says, "so I decided to go to the shoe repair shop right away." He found a pair of Nicole's outgrown shoes with 2 intact buckles. To save a little money, I decided to bring those shoes in too, so the repairman could use the old buckles to repair the newer shoes. It was a small, open neighborhood shop, and Francis had been there several times. There were 2 benches in front that faced each other. Someone was sitting on one bench, so Francis sat on the other, holding the 2 pair of shoes. He was in front of a glass shelf where shoes were displayed. Despite the darkness falling, the street was busy with people talking and hurrying along. He began to think of his plans for the upcoming week. Suddenly, Francis felt himself pushed forward and aside, almost completely off the bench. As he struggled to regain his balance, he heard 4 loud popping sounds. Gunshots. Shocked, he ducked and, along with some others, ran through the shop and got behind the counter. "Sounds like someone's being robbed," the shoe repairman said, his eyes wide. "In this busy area? No way," one customer answered. "Let's go out and look." "Better not," Francis said. He had a strange, otherworldly feeling, and the left side of his body, where he had been pushed, was numb. He knew without a doubt that he and the others should stay where they were. "You can check everything out after it's safe," he told the others firmly. "But not now." The others shrugged. Suddenly more shots rang out. People looked at Francis. He had been right. Within minutes the shooting had stopped, and the police arrived. Witnesses began comparing notes, but everyone had been caught off guard, and there was little solid evidence available. Francis learned that the computer shop next door had been robbed, and there had been a shootout between the shop's security guard and the robbers as they ran away. Curious onlookers were gathering at the repair shop's shelves, looking at something on the ground. Francis went over to look too. What he saw ran a chill up his spine. 2 bullets had pierced the glass display shelf that was behind where Francis had sat, and broken glass lay all around. One of these bullets, a .45 caliber, had landed behind the shelf on the ground. The other, a .38 caliber, had also punctured the shelf and was sitting on top of a pair of displayed shoes. 2 wild shots from 2 different guns, both traveling directly at Francis. One bullet would have pierced my lung and the other my spine if I hadn't moved before the bullets hit. But he hadn't moved. Someone else had pushed him. Francis stood, remembering the powerful shove and then the numbness along his left side, which had brought him almost to his knees. There was no room for anyone behind him to stand. Could it have been his guardian angel, making sure Francis was out of the line of fire? I have always believed in guardian angels, but this was the first time that I had ever felt anything physical. What else could it be? The shoe repairman approached Francis. "If you want to wait, I can repair those shoes now," he said, still a little shaken. "I can wait," Francis agreed. He knew he had nothing to fear. When he arrived home and told Bambi what had happened, she was as amazed as he was. I haven't been very religious, Bambi says, but there is somebody out there looking out for us, and I thank him very much for his blessings of life and love. Well, thank you for joining me for this storybook adventure. I hope you enjoyed the story on Nicole's special shoes. And until next time, be joyful, stay crafty in your own way, make your own joyful creations, and I will see you again soon. Bye.